Okay, so today is Tuesday. And I'm going to say that it is April 8th. Maybe I should check that out. See what it says. See, I keep losing time. It's the 9th. But it is Tuesday. I'm going to go out here and see. This might be a very quick video. Because the wind is not my friend. But at least it is a little later in the day, so maybe it won't be cold. But it's really blowing. I'll just check it out. I'll show you my, this is what calling my brother-in-law. Anyway, Nancy's significant other. I'll show you his car. What a trip. Let's see, where should I start? I'll just kind of start from the back. This was a trippy car. He took me for a little drive last night. Just a little drive. But tell you what, that is a trippy car. Okay, so that's a Tesla. I don't know what you can see if I get right up to it because of reflections and stuff. There's the seats. There's no dash. Everything's on that computer screen. And then it's tented back here, and he's got a air mattress that fits in there perfect. It's made for the Tesla. They slept in it last night, but it wasn't very comfortable. They're not going to do that again. I think he must have used a different mattress before, and it was real good. Or maybe he used it somewhere else. I don't know. I lost that. Point is, when you lay on an air mattress, a lot of times, no matter how good it is, it's just not real comfortable. And I mean, not that I've laid on a whole lot of them, but I've laid on a few, the double-decker ones. Anyway, they lose air. But maybe it's because I never had an expensive one. I don't know. Oh, my back. Okay. So I lost today. Nancy got here yesterday. And I'm not sure what I was doing elsewise. I know I read that scripture to you. I read half of what I was going to read. Because nature called. Sometimes you just got to go when you got to go, you know. Anyway, I'm going to make a short little walk. And come over here and see the lovely flowers. And it isn't as chilly as it was a little while ago because I checked it out. Now these guys are all blown over. Okay, we'll just check them out. You notice the dandelions. They're not dandelions, excuse me, daffodils. They're kind of gone. I mean, they're there, but not much. And then these guys have all blown over. They're all headed this way. They're away from the wind. Love flowers. Do 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 do. Just listening to a song. Have to listen to it a few more times, but yeah, pretty cool. I'll never fall in love again until I found her. I found you. Ooh. See, my voice won't work. And I've just got to know it better. But it's a lovely song. Do 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 do. Yeah. So I'm walking just for a little bit. Now it's chilled up already. What happened here? Come out from under those clouds. The clouds are under the sun, I should say. And it's making me cold. It's up there. Just has to move a little. Which I guess the clouds is what needs to move, right? Do, 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 do. Everything's so surreal. I always wondered what that word meant. Not really quite sure still what it means. It's like it just can't be real. Anyway, and sometimes in a good way, sometimes maybe not. Because what they're telling me I got, this is just not real. But I guess it is. Big old truck. Do, 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 do. I found her. I found you. I need a new voice. Yeah, Dad said he's got a new body on order. Problem is we don't get that until the second coming. We do get to leave this body behind though, if it gets all painful and stuff, which it is. Da 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 da. Yeah, I know you can hear my shoes. I got my moccasins on today. Now the moccasins I always liked were the kind that did not have a sole. You know, they were just a soft sole. There's the raccoon. He looks like he's changed positions. Anyway, he's cute. So I just thought I'd share. Yeah, I had no idea Tesla was that little. I mean, it's really roomy inside, but it's little from the outside. Looks like a nice little sports car. I don't know the stats, but he told me to put my head back on the headrest, and he showed me how it took off. It took off. Kind of reminded me how an airplane takes off. When it's right at the end and it's starting to leave the ground. Yeah, it felt like it wanted to leave the ground. And everything is controlled with that computer panel. He was showing me all the different things it'll do. Just push a button. Just touch it. It's a touch screen. So I wonder how long it took to learn all that stuff. Yeah, the wind. Okay, well, I started a new Facebook page. It's just Mary Perry. And hopefully, at least I'll be able to do some stuff. Because I do need to advertise some things. But I don't know. They called this morning from my oncologist office to find out if I got a dental clearance. And they're going, what are you talking about? So anyway, I told her, I said, well, I don't have any teeth, so I don't think I need that. And I don't really know what the dental clearance was for, though. Like maybe it's going to ruin my teeth if I had any. So if that's true, what about the bone under the gum line? Just thinking out loud, guys, sorry. Anyway, we finally got it straight, so she didn't need that. So they're on the ball. The doctor's gone for 2 weeks. They're trying to get what they were calling about is treatment for my bones, to help me grow my bones. Because if she said, the oncologist said, they can melt the cancer away. And maybe that pill that she's talking about me taking is the one that Teresa was telling me about. My sister was telling me about something she had seen about a pill over in Australia that's working to remove cancer. Well, this doctor, this oncologist, seemed quite sure. She says, oh yeah, we can melt the cancer away, but your bones will collapse because the cancer has, I guess, eaten. So it's important to get started on this treatment that will build my bones back up. I was wondering when that would start, and I'm not quite sure how that works either. You know, because that one seems like I have to be around. It might be like an injection once a month. I don't know. All I know is the pill that I'm already taking. I was reading all the side effects for that. I wasn't liking that. I mean, I shouldn't spout anything off right now but I'm pretty sure it is supposed to, it's blocking the hormone, the female hormone, okay? So it's gonna give me hot flashes. And I don't know what all the other things were. I think my bones could ache. They probably already do because of, I'm gonna get in the street again. Anyway, get off that subject. This car is Trip. I like it, but I don't think I'd be safe driving it. And then also I don't know about, it'll automatically drive you, but you've got to be aware. He said that it also goes by your phone. But like, it's driving, it's steering, but if he's not paying attention and at least touching the steering wheel or something, then it stops. In other words, it tells him he's got to be alert. But that's Trip. I had heard of cars doing that. I mean, we knew that's coming in the future, right? Cars get in and they'll drive you where you're going. And what's cool is if you could tell them where you need to go and then you just take a nap on the way. So what if there's a malfunction? Yeah, I already said that, the Fifth Element, okay? I was just thinking about the Fifth Element again. Because see, that car, I'm serious, when he told me to put my head on the headrest, you know, lean back, it was like it was taking off. So then I was thinking about that car, and then having it go straight up in the air and fly around, like on the Fifth Element, what was going on in the very beginning. Bruce Willis was I don't know if he was a cab driver. Seemed like that was what's going on, but anyway, a cab. These cabs drove right up to they're in a skyscraper, okay? These cabs are up there at the very top. Drive by and there's their platform and they get on. But there's all these cars driving around in the air, flying around. Just like lanes, just like, you know, just like what we have now, except for several layers up and no roads, because they just flying in the air. Ouch. Anyway, I'm on the sidewalk. That guy's gonna probably pull right here, but I'm gonna get in the road and cross over. Yeah, the sun's out now. Yay. So that song that I was just trying to sing, okay, so I lost his name already. Sanchez is his last name. Somebody Sanchez, I think. Until I found her, or until I found you. I'll never fall in love again until I found her, or until I find her. I found you. See, I can't get my tune together very well. Yeah, so there's that car. Just a pretty blue. I love blue. Tripping. Okay, I'm gonna quit walking now. I didn't walk very far. It just started getting warmer. But I've got company. In other words, my sister and her children are here. Nancy and Philip and Melissa and I'm not thinking because I'm walking, okay. Sienna and Luke. Oh. I did say Philip, right? Ow. Okay. Well, that was just 16 minutes. That's not bad. Maybe I should do some short ones and not worry about doing long ones. I did spend some time working in the garage. That's what I did. Instead of walking yesterday because it was cold, I worked in the garage. So, a lot of things were moved out of here. I'll take these. I think last weekend. It was last weekend. Teresa and Cyril came and got some stuff out. And Austin had moved out and he got his stuff out, or a good portion of it. I found a keyboard over there, Bubba. I bet you that's yours, Austin. Anyway, it's sitting over there by the fridge, leaning up against the fridge in the garage, okay? Nevertheless, oh, and I found something else too of yours, Austin. You might want to call me. Or I'll call you. Yeah, I'm going to learn some songs. I'll be singing to you people. And yes, I have to remind myself that I have a problem. Except for the pain in my back is obvious. I did take a pain pill. But I'm not taking pain pills, but I did take one. Meaning I'm going to try not to be taking pain pills unless I need to. They do have adverse effects, like as in constipation. Not cool. Life. So, people. So it's Tuesday, it's in the middle of the week. What time is it? I wonder if this thing will tell me what time it is. It's 2:57. That's Pacific time. But it's not going to matter because you'll get this whenever you get it. You need to go in and visit. And I do need to do that other video, but I think I'll just do this real quick and let it go. And tell you guys to have a wonderful day. Whatever time frame you're in, whether it be 2024 or 2030, we're on up the road. Who knows? I don't know what the future's going to bring, but it does seem like it's time for Jesus to come back. I mean, we still got some things we got to do. But nevertheless, time is short. It doesn't really matter. I mean, your last day on this earth is your last day. And if you're alive when Jesus comes, well, then you don't got to die. But I think there's too many things still left to do before he comes. You just never know. So if we're here when he comes, we want to pray that we're lifted up. In other words, levitation, you start floating in the air until you go up to where he's at. You meet Jesus in the sky. And then there's going to be all kinds of destruction below. And part of that destruction is the earth is going to go through a change. Plus, they said that the earth's going to be cleansed by fire. And I've been thinking about all these different fires that are here, there, and everywhere, and I'm thinking, okay, well, they're cleansing it by fire now, just a little at a time. But no, I mean, I need to read that probably. Maybe it'll pop up in one of my readings, but it's like I've read some things, and I'd have to find them. Okay, I have no clue. But I know there's ways to look things up. But I read some things that talks about God's glory. When he comes, his glory is going to be fire. And if you are not of a like mind with Jesus Christ, I mean, if you're not a good guy, yeah, if you're not you can't go around being evil and expect, to be lifted up at the last day. That's what it means by that lifted up. It's not meaning lift you up on a cross like Jesus was lifted up on a cross, but lifted up when he comes. When he comes in that sky, when all the angels coming with him, all the whole, I don't know how many people's coming, just figure out a lot. Anyway, it will be like fire, and those who can't withstand it will burn. Now it said that the wicked, I can't even say that word, the wicked would be burned as stubble, okay? But then I've read that a wicked I told you guys wrong, so it might still be in there the way I said it. But it said that a wicked person has no part nor portion of Jesus Christ's Spirit with them. The Lord's Spirit, and that's who the Lord is. Okay. But what I had said was that no wicked person, a wicked person has no part nor portion of good in them, is what I said. Okay. But I could have twisted that from the Spirit of the Lord, because it's basically the same. But no, it's still different. Because you can be good, and maybe you don't have the Spirit of the Lord in you. Or maybe that is part of the Spirit of the Lord, is being good. You want to live your life like Christ, okay? You want to be good. You want to make good choices. You want to help people. You don't want to hurt people. Sometimes we hurt people, but that's just a little bit different if you're talking about in relationships and stuff. But I'm just saying, don't delight in hurting somebody and watching them be in pain and not help them. I don't know how anybody could do that. And I am a healer. But I'm trying to heal your spirit. But hence the name of my channel, Luz Touch. I'm trying to touch people's lives, okay? For the better. In other words, so you don't have to feel misery and pain. There's a way out of that. And God loves you no matter what you've done. I hate to say that totally. So I don't know about all that. You got to depend on mercy, and you got to ask for forgiveness if you've had some really bad things you've done that hurt people. And even hurting yourself, because you're hurting a person when you hurt yourself. So we all have some repenting to do with that particular deal. Just need to love the Lord and think of it as your mother and father. Don't think of it as God, this wrathful God, but even a parent will give you discipline. And it is like they said, discipline. We chastise you because we love you. Sometimes you got to be told you're doing something wrong. And then, if you be a rebellious soul, sometimes you got to be put down. Not put down all the way, but what I'm saying is you have to go through experiences to get your attention, to get you to learn that lesson. I'm just saying, those of you who are hard-headed and who are mean and think that that's okay, it's not. So think about that. As long as the world stands and you're still alive, you got a chance to change. And it's real hard to change for real, okay? Because it's part of a lifestyle, it's part of a habit, it's part of a lot of things. You have to change a lot of things. My hair seems so thin. And it's not funny. So there I am, like my dad, laughing at the wrong things. And there is a person. Hi. Time for breakfast?
Yes.
Time for dessert is what it is. Enjoy. That's pretty cool. We went out to eat. Philip took us out to eat. And that girl knows how to do it. And she got pancakes with strawberries and whipped cream and brought that home to have now. So I brought my pancakes home. I ate half of them. And what I got was an omelet, which was huge. It was a 4-egg omelet, and I got a vegetarian one. And of course I could not. But I figure, bringing home leftovers like that, it makes it even more worthwhile. But I have a feeling Dad will eat mine. So, yes, I did have a hit earlier. That's why my eyes are so closed. It's not that I'm high. It's just that I tend to have that effect. Once I have a hit, my eyes want to shut, and then they want to stay shut all day long. And the high doesn't last that long. I mean, it lasts a little bit, but not really. I need better smoke. But it's okay. I don't need to have any. I need to take care of business. I do have things to do. But I'm hoping, I was just thinking to myself, I need a mother to take care of me. But my mother's gone. I'm the one supposed to be taking care of others. But what I mean is, when I say a mother, is like, you want someone to take charge that knows what they're doing and tells you what to do and watches out for you and makes sure you eat right and sleep right and take your fluids and all that good stuff. You need your helpmate. Maybe not your mother, but when you're a young thing, your mother's the one that takes care of you. And I guess in a lot of cases, your father does. So don't get hurt out there. I'm just talking, I guess, from my own point of view because I am the mother. I was a mother. And most, not all of them, but most women become mothers. Doesn't mean they're good ones. But we usually care about our children. And we try to take care of them, and we try to get their medicine when they're sick. And anyway, I'm just not good at taking care of myself. I need my companion to do that for me. I'll take care of you, you take care of me. No, I do need my companion. So hopefully one day that will happen, if I'm still around. And I'm just saying that because if it depends on me, it might not happen very well. And I do have a lifestyle, and I do have habits. And one of my habits is not eating very well. And just going without eating, not even thinking about food until you're starving to death. So it's a bad habit, and I've had it for years. And when I was emotionally upset years ago, I mean, my first marriage, when that split up, I was so emotionally upset. I couldn't eat. I lost a lot of weight. Never did exercise very well because I had lost the weight. You know, so when you're not, it'll sound terrible. When you've had a baby and you've got all that loose skin, and then you're skinny underneath it, when you are on your knees, say you're on your hands and knees, well, your belly just kind of falls out, don't it? Well, that's what it does for me anyway, because I didn't get it all tightened up. And I don't know that there was something there to tighten it up too. But nevertheless, having babies, that's what happens. You be all young and sexy and good looking, and then what happens? You get with a guy because you're all young and sexy and all that, and then the next thing you know, you're having babies. And then your body is changed. So, it's a vicious circle there, guys. I don't know if you picked up on that. I was trying to tell you. I wouldn't be so quick to be sexy out there, because you're just inviting what's going to make you not sexy. Now, some people are blessed, especially young people, to do the tighten up. You know, they just go right back to where they were. But that wasn't me. Yeah. Your emotional state of mind has a lot to do with how well you do. That's when I found out I was getting divorced. My state of mind was not good at all. Not good at all. I was kind of out there, not understanding what was happening. I mean, just not, it wasn't real, but yet it was. Okay? Yeah, I won't rehearse that again. But it just was not a good time in my life. So, my sister is here. I need to go in and visit. And I'm at 33 minutes. Maybe I'll do 33 and I'll stop. I know that's silly, huh? It is, it's silly. So, I don't think I showed you guys the garage before. I was just going to say I could show you the garage. The middle of the floor is all cleaned up. And I vacuumed. I moved everything around there so there's nothing in the middle of the floor. So for Philip's got his stuff at the end of my desk, but otherwise, really, the garage looks pretty good. Compared to what it did look like. It looks pretty great. I'm just what I started doing yesterday was organizing, just taking stuff off the desk, and like there was videos and DVDs and stuff, so I put those up on the bookshelf. And I just figure we'll put the things that's good over there, and as people come over, they can get their stuff. Like Austin and Gabriella have a little stuff here. Teresa left a present for Gabriella under the tree, and Gabriella never got it. So I've got it over here up on a shelf. But I just put it there yesterday, because that's how I spent my time yesterday. Instead of walking, I figured I'd be up and down and all around, and I vacuumed, I moved that rolling toolbox. That was pretty heavy. Shouldn't really be moving stuff around like that, but I did. Got to be very careful not to break my bones. So the deal is with my bones. She told me, I mean, I'm sure I didn't get it all in my head because I got questions. I need to write them down. But she said it would take about a year to build up my bones. And I told her about the pill I'd been seeing, and she says, that's what this is? Or I think that's what she said. See, she said that probably about the cancer pill. Like the pill they're taking over in Australia, that cancer is going away. And I've heard some things that my sister Teresa sent me that was about anti-parasites, okay? So like that ivermectin or whatever it's called is a anti-parasite. I believe it's a horse wormer, but we need to look it up. We need to write it down and go into a veterinarian supply and find out what they've got, or call them. Because even though it says veterinarian supply, it's not just for the veterinarian, okay? People who have animals can go in there too. And a lot of times there'll be a vet that's on staff that can recommend different things, so you can talk to them. And they're wanting you to buy their products, so they'll tell you all about it. And then there's also veterinarian supply things online where you can just order it. Some things you have to have a prescription for, but a lot of it you don't. And so that's also where the veterinarian on staff at these feed stores is a good thing, because he can give you a prescription. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I will work on getting the rest of that 109th section of the Doctrine and Covenants done. But I'm going to go in and see what's happening, because I'm sure I will hear about that. I love you guys, and I said that already. You guys take care, be good to each other, okay? Don't be doing like I always say, I'll smack you upside the head. That came from my dad, but it comes out of my mouth. I've said it way too much. But do good, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.